So my sister, Yasie Armenis, has recently started working with me, and I've been training her, and I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to make some content for, I tend to overcomplicate things, and I know a lot about Google Ads, so I'm trying to simplify it a little bit, and then kind of taking someone who's a lot more of a beginner and getting them to ask me some questions. So she's put together a bunch of questions around Google Ads, e-commerce, digital marketing agency, and she won't actually be on camera, but she'll be asking me the questions, and then I'll be answering them. So we'll split these up into shorter questions as well, but it's a little bit of an insight as to, my views on Google Ads and a bunch of other things. So yeah, we'll jump into it. Go on, Yasie. Shoot.
Okay, so question number 1. How do Google Ads help e-commerce businesses grow?
So Google Ads, really, what most businesses want is more sales. That's most of the time what I'm focused on. So some people have different goals, but I guess the main goal pretty much anyone has is to make more money and to make more profit, ideally, because while revenue and sales are good, profit is obviously the best thing, or the thing that pays the bills. The main thing for any e-commerce business is to make more sales. On top of that, there's a bunch of things you can do, but realistically, that's what it boils down to. Most businesses want Google Ads to drive more customers to their online store to make more sales. So that's it, really, in a nutshell.
Great, perfect, thank you. All right, question number 2. How do you tailor Google Ad campaigns specifically for e-commerce businesses?
Yeah, sure. So I think a lot of people that try Google Ads that have done it for lead gen really struggle with e-commerce. E-commerce is a bit different because we're optimizing for sales, and we're using shopping campaigns a lot more. We're using Performance Max as well. So both of those tools, but realistically, it's a different strategy that you use for e-commerce versus lead generation. I prefer e-commerce, especially because you can show a direct result for your work. So a sale to me is better than a lead. And so lead gen is more focused on getting people to fill out forms to you then contact them. So they submit an inquiry, you contact them, or you send them a proposal or whatever it might be, or they call you. Whereas e-commerce, different strategy, we're going for direct sales, as many as possible at a good return on ad spend. It's slightly different campaign structure. The conversion tracking is a little bit different. The strategy is a bit different as well, because it's really a consumer-based strategy and where they're sitting in the funnel, which to an extent lead gen is as well. But e-commerce businesses, they're wanting sales. So again, it's basically similar to the question before. What we're tailoring it for is to get sales, not leads. And a lot of that comes down to which campaigns we're using. Obviously, the Google Merchant Center and a product feed is a big difference, because we actually have products there that we're selling versus a service or a landing page. That's pretty much it.
Okay, amazing. All right, the next question. So what is the most important metric to look at when tracking Google Ad campaigns performance?
So I look at 2. It's the conversion value that you've generated, and then the return on ad spend. The reason it's both of those is, the third one in there is cost, so what you've spent, and all those go into that formula of return on ad spend. So the reason I'm not just looking just at sales is sales are great, but if we're not getting them at a profitable return on ad spend, you could also look at the cost per conversion. So you really want to know what is your break-even cost per sale.
Yep.
So if you don't know that, then it's going to be a little bit trickier to run your ads, or your break-even return on ad spend, which in Google is conversion value over cost. So you need to know those metrics, because that's kind of what's guiding you. So if you're not getting sales, it's not going to be doing well. And if you're getting a poor return on ad spend, then you're not profitable. That being said, some businesses are happy to run at a loss on the front end of their ads, because they know that their email marketing, their remarketing, their content marketing, and the other things they do will bring back customers, and they will be profitable in the long term. So return on ad spend isn't the be all end all. It's not the only metric to look at, but it is a very important one in Google Ads.
Okay, perfect, makes sense.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this video has been useful. If you do want to apply to work together, I'm going to leave a link below. So if you want me to implement this strategy for you,